Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Jeremy's Kitchen. Well, today is a soup day. You have seen me make French onion soup. You have seen me make chicken and dumpling soup. And now today, I'm going to add to that soup menu classic tomato soup. For this, I have the following ingredients, which, by the way, I have already prepared. 4 tablespoons of butter, 2 onions that have been diced. This is 3 cloves of garlic that have been put through my garlic press, 2 cans of tomato sauce, 2 cups of chicken stock, basil that has been cut into a chiffonade. That is when you take your basil leaves, roll them into like a cigar, and then cut them on the side. Sugar, black pepper, heavy cream. They recommend the recipe I saw used Parmesan cheese, but I'm going to use sharp cheddar. And for garnish, croutons. All right, guys. So I have a pot that's hot, that's heated up here. So I'm going to get a spoon, and we're going to start with our first 2 ingredients, which is our butter and our garlic. Our butter and our onions. Butter in. Let's get this up to a higher heat. I'm gonna roll that around. Now I'll add my garlic, my onions in. Now we're gonna get that sauteed until they're a light golden brown. We're gonna get the butter completely melted, and then once that butter is melted, the onions will be sauteed in the butter. Our butter is still melting. Okay, so now our butter is melted, and now we are currently sauteing our onions in here. While these are still sauteing, I'm gonna hit the top start. I'm gonna not start, set the timer for 10 minutes, because that is when 10 minutes is how long we're gonna have to let this sauce simmer before we continue our next step. Next couple of steps. We're almost there. Okay. These look good. Okay. Now, we're going to add our garlic in. And we're going to let this cook off for about 1 minute until the garlic becomes fragrant. Okay, so we're now ready to add our tomato sauce. The recipe also usually calls for crushed tomatoes, but this is quicker for me. Okay, now let's get that one little mix up here. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, now to our tomato sauce, we're going to add the 2 cups of chicken broth, chicken stock, I should say. We're going to add about 3/4 of our basil. Use the rest of this for garnish. Sugar. Now the sugar is put in to balance out the acidity of the tomatoes. And black pepper. Okay, so now give that all another little mix. Cover that, bring it to a low temperature, and timer's now going for 10 minutes. Come here, guys. Okay, so that's going to simmer for 10 minutes, and when we come back, I'll show you how to continue this. We'll be right back.